Hello, my darlings. Yeah, I know it's late. Jen, you should be in bed. Well, I've been in bed all day, so my voice is much better. My ginger lemon tea has helped a lot. Now, before I get into this video, curious to know, I will wait a few hours before you guys respond. Would you like to see a funny compilation of me fighting with this microphone? Just asking. Because I put, Wing says, he said, you want to get him to laugh. He said, put a compilation. He said, because you're not going to figure this out. Well, he puts all this stuff together for me. God love him. God love him. Because he does all this stuff. But when it fell off my desk this evening, when I got ready to record, and I went, what? Wait, what? No, I have to figure out how to put it together because he was asleep. You want to see something funny? And so I put a compilation together of me putting it back together. If you ever want to laugh, if you want to see it, let me know. I'd be happy to show you. But the reason that I wanted to do a late night after hours video is to point on one particular thing, okay? And that was to focus on our loved ones that are around us right now that don't get it, and they are so, let's be politically incorrect, not nasty and ugly, and say they're ass backwards. They don't get it. They're not quite on board with us. They're just, I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't have it in me. That's what they keep telling you. Well, I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. I just don't know what's wrong with me, but I can't. I can't. How many people have been hearing it? I can't. I can't. Okay, well, let's break down why they can't and what the problem is. Okay, so spiritually, we second guess, is it because they really truly can't or they don't want to? They're comfortable of where they're at. I don't have the desire to because can't you just fix it? How about you do it? How about, I hear what you're saying, but can't you just fix it for me? Yeah, no. How many of you are dealing with that? I'll tell you right now, it's more common than what you think. It's either somebody so set in their ways that they don't even recognize what they're doing to themselves. It's self-destruction. Now you have to figure out, is that a contract and that's what they're supposed to be doing? Because they didn't agree to ascend. They were just going to be stuck on a permanent level or a temporary level. That's what you have to figure out. Now, then you have to figure out who are those that are around you going, I can't, I'm stuck. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Help me out here. Okay. And then you bring in your advice and you give your love and you give your advice and you do all the things you're supposed to do, and they go, still can't do it. Now what? It seems to be a common problem, so I wanted to address it tonight. Now, I am not an expert. I don't claim to be an expert, but I will say this. I am an only expert on personal experience, okay? You can look at me as a spiritual leader and a teacher all you want to. I don't claim to be. Not even one time. Just for the simple fact that I haven't even mastered the skills. I'm at least humble enough to accept that. But what I will tell you, what you're dealing with is very, very common. So let's go over a couple examples of what you might be dealing with when it comes to family members or friends not being able to get out of their stuck zone. What is the stuck zone? The stuck zone is where you've had family and friends that have been doing good all along in their spiritual journey, and then all of a sudden, I'm stuck. I don't know, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Okay, well, let's take the one example. All right. I am stuck and I don't know what to do. Okay. How good is your bullshit meter? What? What are you talking about? How good is your bullshit meter? Can you call bullshit when they say, I can't move on. I can't. Well, I call bullshit. Yes, you can. You've been able to do it all along. What's your problem now? Well, we'll get into two different categories. One, they're pulling your leg and they just want you to hold their hand because they like to be babied. And then the second one is they really truly are stuck and they're in a plateau and they're not quite sure what to do to advance. So let's take the first one. I just can't. I'm stuck and I can't. And your bullshit meter goes off and goes, but I know you better than that. That's bullcrap. I call bullshit. Okay, what do? Well, what you do is go within and find your strength. You already registered the bullshit meter. So now here's what you do. With the most love and light that you got in your heart, sweetheart, you look at them and go, all right, then don't. Then don't. I love you. God bless you. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry that you are so stuck there that you can't get out. But I got shit to do. I'm just telling you how it is. That's just Jen being real. I got shit to do. I cannot stay here and hold your hand. You know what needs to be done. I've taught you these techniques. I taught you how to meditate. I taught you how to pray. I taught you how to do all these things. And if you choose to stay back in just because, well, you mean you don't feel sorry for me? No, I don't. Number one, I don't have time for it. Number two, no. You just want this because you like it. You like the empath. You like the baby and you like the doting over you. No, sorry. Not doing it. Nope. We as a collective grow constantly. Okay, we're constantly evolving. And the number one thing you need to remember is I'm evolving. And as long as I'm evolving, I will help you evolve. But if you're not evolving in the same process, sweetheart, I love you. But if you're not on board and you can't get your crap together, it is not my problem. It's you, not me. I ain't sticking around. I ain't got that kind of time. Tick, tick, tock. Tick, tick, tock. I ain't got time for this. Wait. But you said you love me. Of course I love you. I will always love you. Some of the greatest message you'll ever give to somebody in your family or your friendship is, I love you so much I'm going to leave you behind. What? I love you so much, I will leave you behind. Because now you're going to have to figure it out by yourself. And that means going within. That means you're forcing them to go within to figure out who they are connected to the Creator. What? No, don't leave me behind. No, I call bullshit. I call bullshit. You have known it all along. You just don't want to do the work. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I don't know what's going on around me, and I will pretend that I don't know. No. Listen, Dory. There is only so much we can do for you. We can encourage. We can coach. We can teach. We can walk hand in hand with you. We will do word for word everything you need to do. And you know, when that hand is done and we start going into the other one, it comes into this. I ain't got time. I got bigger fish to fry. You're going to have to figure it out. You're not willing to do it. You have no desire to do it. I am not God. Bottom line. Stop holding the Dory hand. I am not here to fix you. I'm here to help, guide, and protect you. If you are not willing to accept that, accept guidance, not fix for all. You are not here to fix them. You are here to help guide them into fixing themselves. So many of you have questions of how in the world do I help my family members that are stuck? They're stuck. They just won't move with me. I can't get them to move no matter what I do. I encourage, I love, I do all the things you say, Jen. I love, 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 love. And it just like goes in one ear and out the other. Well, guess what, honey? Move on to a different set of ears. You are not meant contractually to stay behind and do this for them. This is not your contract. You are not meant to fulfill your contract and theirs too. They are to fill theirs. They're not going to like this. I will warn you now. You may get backlash. You may get ugliness. You may get, well, I thought you loved me. I thought you was going to help me. I thought you were helping me. And then you'll get the emergency calls. Oh, and then the emergency calls come in. This is an emergency. I need you to help me. Help me right now. And then you call, what's going on? What's going on? They come, and then they give you some three-dimensional problem. Well, can you help me figure out this? This is what's going on with my kids. This is what's going on with my husband or my wife. This is going on with the bill collector. This is an emergency. Is that an emergency? No, it's not an emergency. It's 3D crap. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep running your little rat race. Jen, you be nasty and ugly. No, I'm not. I'm being real. This is what you're going to deal with. We are dealing with it with people in our everyday lives. You've got spouses that are doing it, children that are doing it, parents that are doing it. You've got friends, co-workers, and everyone else is doing it to you. Well, I get what you're saying, but I don't really get it. Can you help me? Can you help me? That cry for help is not genuine. That cry for help is, can you do it for me so I don't have to? Because I really don't want to. Because I'm stuck in the 3D and I'd rather go on my apps and go play my games and Candy Crush. And hey, let me know when you get it done for me. That'd be great. That'd be great. Listen, spoiled brats, it ain't happening. We're not built that way and we're not made to do it. It's not happening. Jen, you've been nasty and ugly. Why are you acting that way? No, I'm not being nasty and ugly. I'm being truthful. Wake up. Wake up. People that truly can get out of it, they just choose not to. Wake up to it. Realize it. You are not here to hold their hand. How can I get them out of this? How can I get it? It's not your job to get them out of it. It's your job to get you out of you. You move on, not them. You can coach, you can encourage, you can teach, you can do all these beautiful things, but you are not meant to do all the work. Can you imagine if one person's doing it to you in your life? What happens when the next 15 people come along and go, oh, you did it for this sister, you did it for that brother, you did it for that mama or that daddy. How about you do it for me and do it for me? Honey, you become a slug, and the only thing you're doing is one workhorse pulling 15 carts of people. Stop. Stop it. That is not your job. Now, what happens when you come across someone who genuinely cannot move on? Just for the simple fact that it's a misunderstanding. They don't get it, or they just really do need you to pull them out. Okay? You pray, you manifest. Are they willing to go into meditation with you? Are they willing to pray with you? Are they willing to accept hand in hand and working with you on a physical basis? Are they willing to do it? If they're not, no. When those people are broken, those are normally the first people that go, I don't need, they'll push you away. I don't need your help. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Watch what I can do. That's who is willing to work and to move on to the 5-dimensional. If you keep dealing with 3-dimensional people that do not want to get out of the 3D, these people love the 3D. They like it. They feel comfortable. I'm really comfortable here. Well, I like what you're saying. Ooh, oh, great abundance. Ooh, all this perfect health, perfect money, perfect anything you can give me. Watch my camera. Watch my camera. Watch spirit. Watch spirit get mad. Just because I start speaking the truth. So now I'm testing spirit again. See if they're going to push my camera. You see how it works? You start speaking truths, spirit gets mad. Be right back.